Hello Prim friends, welcome back to the Cape on the Corner. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Gabriella. I hope you will hit that subscribe button. We will explore antique shops and homes decorated in the early style. But today I wanted to bring you out here to our little roadside stand. We are a working flower farm, and when the weather is good, then we will also have this roadside stand always set up and bouquets, market bouquets of flowers in the stand. So we are located just 5 minutes up the road from Seville Antiques. So if you are in the area, I always try to have some vintage and early type pieces out here as well. So right now we've got some vintage metal chairs, some little old bird cages, and these fun Scarecrow bird feeders, and I'll talk about those here in a minute. So again, if you are in the area shopping at Seville Antiques, I hope that you will consider stopping by our little roadside stand. It was just such a pretty night, and the sun set across the field across the road. I hope you can see that, and maybe you can hear the crickets in the background. So I thought it was time for a fun fall craft. These are pretty easy to make. You'll need a Dremel and a screwdriver. Power screwdriver works well. But these are made from the old tobacco sticks, and they're created just like a cross right here, and at the neck there are a couple of screws. I should be able to show you here on this one. You want to do 2 screws in them so that the arms don't wobble. You know, if there's only one, then they could pivot. But there are 2 screws right there. The head, I just use a Dremel and cut out a hole in the bottom. They're getting harder and harder to find reasonable price of the nice big gourds, so something to think about if you come across them. You might want to grab them for a project like this. This little guy, he's got a vintage feed sack on him. He's holding in one arm a whole batch of dried dill, and on the other side a dried ear of corn with the corn husk still attached, and a dried sunflower, because yes, they are scarecrows, but I also like to call them bird feeders. So if they have a lot of natural seeds on them, then they can act as bird feeders. The 3 girls over here, the heads are more of the bird house shaped gourds where they have sort of a neck. I cut that off at the bottom and then poke it down on top of those old tobacco sticks that have been screwed together really in the shape of a cross. And then this one, she has a large dried sunflower hanging. This one has a collection of several of the little sunflowers around her neck. And this one has a little handful of dried gomphrena with some gourds, the spinner gourds, around her neck as a little necklace. So just a fun little project. These are great to stick into a large urn on your front porch or a big potted plant. They're also fun inside in a big crock, something that is nice and sturdy. You can actually put your herbs that you're drying, hang them from those arms just as you would if they were a regular drying rack. So yeah, just sort of a fun little project. You could put an old lantern in front of it, have a couple of them. The vintage feed sacks are great. You know, I'm not using terribly valuable feed sacks to do these. They're just the old ones with a nice print on them. So if you are in the area and you are shopping at Seville Antiques, I hope that you will consider stopping at the Cape on the Corner, the roadside stand. I will make sure that the address is on the screen for the roadside stand and in the description as well. So I think it would be a fun little project to do, or to do with your kids or grandkids. And they're just really sweet, cute ways of using them and displaying things with them. You could put them with the corn stalks, again in a big crock. Yeah, all kinds of different uses of them. So take care, and we will see you in the next one.